Do 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 do. This is the pre-show. If you don't know, this is a pre-show. Pre, 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 as in before show. Pre-show. I figured I'd see if stuff works before I actually start. I'm not playing any music because, excuse, because I can only play music for Mixer and Twitch and YouTube, and not all games. So if all games don't get it, nobody get it. You get it? Good. That's why I'm not doing it. Haven't been streaming daily. Sorry, I got a cran raisin, crazazen, whatever they call it. And my teeth is healthy. I haven't been streaming because one, I've been sick. I still got, I still got the sickness, and two, well, mainly one, I've been sick. Two, uh, we've got stuff going on around here. You know, I guess it's personal stuff that I won't discuss, but it's taking my attention. So I got stuff to do, basically. You know, among, editing stuff, editing videos, and doing SFX and music for our game. I was about to say the name. I can't do that yet. So yeah, so I've been kind of bouncing around and everything. So that's why. Oh my gosh, it's 7 o'clock. Y'all know what that means? What up, y'all? It's the R9Cast, the official Blind District Kunko Crystal Super Dope Show for Reservoir9.com, representing allgames.com. Don't go to Reservoir9.com because that website doesn't exist right now. I am your host, or the guy that's going to be talking for about 2 hours or so, Stephen D. Gibson, aka Esgee, aka Electron Bandit, aka the composer of Fire with Fire and the new game that has a new name that I can't say. The game formerly known as Junk ET. I do's that music, except for the title music. That's, I don't know if, yeah, I think they're gonna keep. I think we're gonna keep that. But yeah, I can make something new. Who knows? But yeah. So yeah. Oh, if you're gonna buy something on Amazon, go to allgames.com. Click the Amazon banner and help us pay for the servers. You know, it costs money to run this stuff. Just do that. You don't have to pay anything. Just click on the banner ad, and then boom, bip. It helps out all games. So allgames.com. Click on Amazon banner. Shop. Go buy your fidget spinners, your PS4 fidget spinners, because that's the only thing that's going to be more powerful than Xbox One X. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any. Excuse. Have the sickness, like I said. Let me put a little. I have to put a little emote. It's my boy, the sloth. He is my favorite. So I put him on there. He's like, gah, with his tongue all out. That's my boy. Right now I'm downloading Cuphead for the PC because it's Play Anywhere. So I played it on Xbox One already, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm about halfway through. I'm about 6 gigs out of 10.89 gigs, and my speed is 18.8 megabits per second. So it's kind of slow, but you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? How come this hasn't? Let me see if I can. Let me see this first. Let me see. Oh, it's not even playing. Hold up. But it's there. Oh, let me reset. Let me reload this page. This thing about allgames.com. Like I'm trying to. There I am. I just wanted to make sure that there was an update on the thing. So it's all good. I don't even have to play the music. I can't even spell my name because I'm stupid. Actually, I do want to hear myself. Not in that way, because Bridge is like, you just want to hear yourself talk, and I'm like, no, not really. I hear something. Hold on. Like I'm trying to. There I am. Oh, that's it. I mean, I sound sick. which is because I am. But you know, I like the sound quality. I must say. That's this mic right. This is the All Games mic. This on my neck is the Twitch, mixer, YouTube mic. So hey, I'm working with what I got. You know what I mean? If I was like super ghetto, I'd just take this off, put it over the thing, and whatever. Doesn't matter. You're gonna hear a lot of that. So sorry in advance. Maybe. So Cuphead, we're definitely gonna talk about. Definitely gonna talk about some more Warframe. And a little Destiny, but it has something. It's it's connected to Warframe, in my experience. So that, as well. Have you know? I've been listening to podcasts, and I guess it was a mandate from the podcast supervisors that each podcast host has to kind of run down what they're gonna talk about during their podcast. I'm like, this just started happening. I'm not sure why, but it has. And that's cool, I guess, for people who want to know what they're going to be listening to. It makes sense, I guess. I mean, usually they put it in the title, like, but, you know, there's usually 3 or 4 things, right? So, I don't know. So, Cuphead, Warframe versus Destiny, let's just say it that way. And Fortnite versus PUBG. We're gonna talk about that too. And Forza 7? Not really gonna talk about that because I haven't bought it yet. Not gonna buy it until I don't know when I'm gonna buy it because it's not Horizon. Yeah. What's up, Kajito? What's up, people in Twitch? I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you being there. And say something in chat. I'll read it and stuff. Even if it's bad words, I'll look at it. I'm not going to guarantee I'll read it, but I'll definitely look at it. And I will acknowledge it and then ignore it. That doesn't make sense. I'll acknowledge it and then I will not read it because bad words, bad. Bridget's got me brainwashed about bad words and stuff. I say mother flowers and stuff like that, but you know, I try to keep it clean. If I get caught up in the moment, I'm like, mother bleep bloop. I usually don't say that word, actually. Not on stream. Like today, you see my knuckle? You see how it's like a big bump? That's not normal. Because, you see it? You see, it's kind of weird. Like, here's my other finger, right? Regular. No bump. The bump. You see the bump? So, I was building a fence. Because the hurricane Irma came through before, a couple weeks ago. And blew down all my fences, basically. The doors, anyway. Because I put them posts, I put the cement in the posts, and they didn't even move. I'm going to have trouble getting them out, too. But anyway, the doors flew off the doors flew off the hinges, basically. That's what happened. So I was like, I got to build some more. And so I'm screwing the last one together. And I had a little itty bitty Phillips head drill bit. Words. And it slipped, you know, the grip on the drill slipped, so it went inside and the whole thing slipped. And I said, boop, I hit this, I got a little bitty scrapey cut, and then boom, I hit my knuckle right on something, on a wood or something. And it hurt. It didn't hurt. It hurt. It was like a ow hurt. Like ow, that like a, it wasn't a sharp pain, it was just like a general dull pain. And it doesn't hurt now, it's just swollen, so I can't really bend it. But it's just like, hey, I got a big old bump on my thing. So, yeah, I was like, and I said, I guess that's the end of my work day today. And then it started raining, so I was like, let me just stop before. And because I'm still a little sick, the flu, and I'm like, you know, so I get out there, and it's 88 degrees, they say. It was just raining on and off, but it feels like 1,000 degrees for humidity. And being sick, I just can't work as much because I'm dripping with sweat. I'm like, I don't usually sweat like this. I get lightheaded. I say, oh, time to take a break. I go inside, take off all my clothes because I'm sweating, and I sit on the couch and put a blanket on it because Bridget be like, don't get the nasty funky on the blanket on the couch. Put the blanket. I was like, okay. And I put it on, and I sit there, zombify out. And I say, okay, did it stop raining? Okay. Okay, it's time to go back to work. Billy OK is in chat. He says, "You two be nice to each other, Pacey and SG." Pacey. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. This ain't the hate cash, you know. I'm just gonna. Tiger Claws in the house. Tiger Claw usually says that, but I say it this time. Tiger Claws in the house. I got 6.85 gigabytes downloaded so far, so I guess another 20 minutes or so. I'll probably play around 8 Cuphead, and I won't have the disconnection. I shouldn't have disconnection issues because I connect the controller to the PC, and so it should work flawless this time. Oh, thanks for the thing too. Also on YouTube.com/R9cast. Whatever the R9cast channel is on YouTube, I'm there too, cause I could do it like that. But yeah, once again, what's up, Twitch people? Say something in chat. I'll say, like Tiger Claw said, your friend Tiger Claw just started watching. Yeehaw. So I was watching My Cousin Vinny. That's a good movie. I don't care what you say about it. It's dated as hell. It's 80s. It's super 80s. It's like any movie. Like you think about a movie, right? You're like, man, that's an 80s ass movie. I mean, Joe Pesci's a Guido. Vinny LaGuardia. I forget his last name. Wow. He's a Guido. And Marissa Tomei, Aunt May. She's a Guidette. I forget what you call a female Guido. Wow, I've been separated from my New Yorkians for too long. Okay, so want to talk about video games? Let's talk about video games. No, we'll talk about Cuphead last because I was perusing the YouTubes, and a good way to kind of see what zeitgeisty things are happening is you look at YouTube. And you look at what people are talking about. Like you Rooster Teeth, they're doing this, and Digital Foundry, they're doing this, and who else? You know, all the popular. Everybody's doing right. I saw a lot of Cuphead, a lot, and you know what? I saw also was nothing negative. Everything was just like perfection and smack you in the face difficulty. And I'm like, I played it for maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30. That game is hard. It's hard. That's a hard game. But it's hard in a way that makes you want to be a better player. Tiger Class, SG, you think Cuphead is game of the year? Indie game of the year? Yes. Most artistic game of the year? Yes. Most difficult game of the year? Yes. I think its difficulty will hinder it from being that type of game of the year because people will be turned off from Cuphead because it is super difficult. But like I said, in its difficulty, it's kind of like them old school games where it's like a pattern. Even though everything isn't like just you know it depends on how you actually play the level where the enemies kind of spawn and stuff like that. But they all behave the same, and so once you know the enemy behavior, I'm not even talking about the bosses themselves, like just the regular run and gun levels. You can say, okay, this guy's gonna do this and he's gonna stop, blah, 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 and then you handle it. So it's not difficult in that way, but you have to learn the levels. You have to learn the enemy patterns. And the boss is, I was on that first boss for a good 15 minutes. I was like, hold up, this is the first boss. I went straight to him. I forgot it was the blue ball dude, blue boss. Tiger Class says, I'm sure speedrunners will find a way to beat the game faster than anyone can. Yeah, that Cuphead is a speedrunner's. I think it's the ultimate speedrunning game because you need skill, and it's also kind of made that way. So where if you know what to do, when to do it, you could fly through that game real quick, and it looks freaking dope. Kaiju said they better not nerf it for the they better not nerf it for the noobs. No, they don't. Okay, so when you go into like a run and gun or any level, run and gun or a boss level, Um, there are two options. What's it called? Simplified, I think, and then regular. I always play on regular because in order to get to the last boss, you have to play. You have to beat the whole game on regular, basically. So I'm not playing this game 59 times. I'm playing it the first time the way that they wanted it to be, and that's what it's gonna be. So, and it's so true when people say, "Oh, I guess we're just gonna talk about Cuphead right now, real quick." No, actually, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm gonna be playing it in about around 8 o'clock. I'm gonna be playing it, and then we can go into. I can show you and stuff about what's going on with that game. So that's a cool thing about Play Anywhere. Hey, is there Play Anywhere on PS4? No. And this game was only $20, so think about it, right? I can play on PC and Xbox One. If you split it up on the two platforms, that's $10 each. What a bargain. Excuse me. Anyway, so what did I say? Oh yeah, Fortnite. I played the battle royale version of Fortnite. And the PUBG, not Brendan Green, that's his name. Not him, not PlayerUnknown himself. He wasn't the dude who put out a post and blah blah blah, did all the stupidness. It was Bluehole, Bluehole, whatever their name is. It was them who said, "Oh, why are you doing?" I'm like, I think they should consult with PlayerUnknown because he seems like, "What's up?" You said, Derek. He said, "You old," and I say, "Yes, I am. You're very observant. I am 42 years old, to be precise, and I don't color my hair like some people. I could have colored my hair, right? And I could look like I'm 39. But why? Why fake the funk on a nasty dunk? My name ain't Will Smith. I ain't going on Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert, The Late Show. I'm not going to see Jimmy Fallon to talk about my new movie on Netflix. No, I'm not doing that. I'm streaming. So I don't need to look all pretty for y'all. I look pretty for Bridget. She's like, "Oh, snap, I love the silver." I'm the silverback, son. The silverback is back. That's my nickname, my rap nickname. Esgee the silverback coming back. Oh, snap. I'm Christian. I'm Christian? I don't know what that means. I'm Christian. Christian. Is that your name? Hello, Christian. You didn't. I don't know. I don't. Well, anyway. Tyclus says, Are you better in Fortnite than you are in PUBG? Actually, I've never played PUBG. I did play a round of King of the Kill, which is kind of like PUBG. You know, different map and stuff, but I think, and I did better in King of the Kill. Yeah, I don't even remember. I think it was 30 something when I played Fortnite, and I was 20 something when I played King of the Kill. But like I said, I only played one of each, so as it stands, I'm better in King of the Kill. But I wasn't trying to like hide out. That's the thing. I was like, oh, I was just running through the circles and stuff like that. I wasn't like hiding out or building or anything. I beverly God. Okay. Be-a-vely. I know what you're trying to say, but I'm trying to see if you're doing a shorthand, you know, like the stenographers being bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah, I guess. That's kind of weird, right? How you could type in nonsense words that are kind of sort of close to what you're trying to say, and us humans can interpret it as to what it's supposed to mean. That's the whole thing where they have the like numbers and all kind of backwards and like, oh yeah, I can read that. It's like, if you could read this, your IQ is higher than 7. Well, thanks. Guess I'm not that dumb. They talking about football on her, and they're still talking about football. Burr and Shadow Next Gen. Talk about football. I don't care about that because we talk about Fortnite. So okay, Fortnite. I was playing it. I was like, okay, this is Fortnite. This is what Fortnite. The thing is, I like the way that Fortnite looks, the aesthetic, but I think PUBG is a better game, even though I haven't played it. Like I said, I played something that is the precursor to Fortnite, which is the King of the Kill, which is H1Z1, right? Yeah, I think that's right. Which Brendan Green consulted on, I believe, for them. I believe. So, I played the precursor to PUBG, and then I played Fortnite, and I'm like, Fortnite's cool because you can craft and stuff and blah blah blah. The shooting is better in H1Z1, I guess, / PUBG. So I don't know. I'm gonna get PUBG. So that's a given. That's a no-brainer, a brain nowhere, and stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. But Fortnite, I don't think Fortnite's gonna do anything to take away the steam from PUBG, because the way that what PUBG is more of it's a simplified version of it is the purest version, I think, of a battle royale game that exists right now. Fortnite is Epic's or Fortnite's version of a battle royale, meaning it's Fortnite, but it's a mode basically. But PUBG is a battle royale game. Fortnite battle royale is just a mode in the game that is Fortnite, because the mechanics of building and stuff are in there, which are cool, but it changes how you play because you can knock down any wall. So if somebody's hiding in a house, you just knock down the wall. Of course, they're gonna hear it and see it and stuff, so they can run away. But it changes the game fundamentally. You can't get blasted. I mean, you can if you open the door, but you can just knock down a wall, so you don't have to worry about getting blasted if you creep through or open a door that's closed and somebody's like hiding behind a couch or something. That doesn't happen in Fortnite because everybody's chopping down the walls and stuff. So fundamentally, fundamentally they have the same tropes. I don't know if that's the right word right there, but Opti, what's going on? Hey, I haven't done that yet. Don't start, Opti. I'm trying to be good. The bump. I'm trying check out the bump. I'm trying to bump. I'ma just run at the sign on the bump. Look at my bump. It's the bump. Bumpy is bump for bump the bump. Anyway, I'm gonna try. Tight Claw says, Battle Royale mods have been around other games back in the day. That style of game is nothing really new. Yeah, I know modes. Yeah. No, I know. The first one was it H1Z1? There were two others before. I mean, King of the Kill and something else. I don't remember. But I mean, Brendan Green was part of both of those because I think he did the H1Z1. Anyway, he was associated with both of those on PC, and then he did his own, which is PUBG. So yeah, Blue Hole. Whoever's talking stuff on Twitter, they need to stop. Okay, that person. I shouldn't say him. That person and Jim Ryan need to get together and talk because stop. Just stop it. Sorry, but yeah, I like the animation. I like the little lady girl that they gave. Sorry, man, my nose is like, yeah, baby, oh, got an itchy nose. I'm gonna sneeze soon. I think Unreal Tournament and Battle Royale had a Battle Royale type mode. I think it was called Last Man Standing. Was it 100 players? What's funny is he actually no. Sorry. If it wasn't 100 players, that is not the same, and that's the thing. So, I mean, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Crackdown 3 has a Battle Royale mode. Honestly, I think they need to have a Battle Royale mode, honestly, to be down. I think every multiplayer game, competitive, moving forward needs to have a Battle Royale mode. Because PUBG is the biggest thing, right? Fortnite put it in, no problem. So, oh, that was my vein. I was like, yo, what is that on my arm, son? So I'm like, yo, y'all, everybody needs to put it. Call of Duty, Battlefront, freaking Battlefield, every game. except for Sony exclusives, because they do not believe in multiplayer. I don't know what's going on over at Sony. They allergic to having online. I know what it is because it's just not part of their culture. They were slow to adopt it, PSN and stuff, and they're slow to do the stuff that like Microsoft, for instance, is doing. So, and that's not a dig on Sony. I'm just saying that's what it is. That's what they're doing. So, nope, it wasn't 100 players, but still, last person alive in the game was a match. No, I mean, no, Halo had stuff like that too. Last man standing, or yeah, I think Halo had something like that. But no, I mean, there's a key component to PUBG, to Battle Royale, and the 100-player in a big open world is very important because it provides the tension that Fortnite doesn't. Fortnite feels too happy and friendly and looks pretty, and it's good. It feels nice to be in the game, but you don't feel that tension. That you're like, oh man, I'm scared somebody's gonna find me. Somebody's snipe me. You can't really snipe across. I mean, the sniping, it's not as good. You can't go as far. So there are differences. So Fortnite will exist, and it will have this, but it's not going to really hurt PUBG in any way I think that Bluehole thought it would. Even though they were first on consoles, this still doesn't matter. I think Battle Royale, I mean, PUBG has the foundation of 12 million players, or 12 million units sold. I don't know how many players. The congruent players are up in the top 5, I think, have been since they got there. They haven't, no other game is doing that besides like League of Legends and Dota and stuff like that. So, Tide Claw says, SG, do you think Battlefront 2 will have some kind of battle royale? But I don't know how it works between Empires and Rebels. Also says, I also noticed you can play PUBG as teams, so I don't know how they count the 100 players when you have multiple teams. They have multiple teams. That's how. You're just on a team of like 6, so or 5. You have 20 teams of 5, I think, or something like that. I think it still equals 100 players, or maybe 80 or something like that. But yeah, no, it's the same, sort of. And Fortnite has squads as well, so it's the same. They have the same thing. I didn't play squads. I just played solo, kids solo. That was me. So that was cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that Call of Duty World War II is going to have it. I mean, maybe they'll patch it in, but they have their own proprietary engine, right? I believe. They're not using Unreal. So if you think about it, any game that's using Unreal, that is like a multiplayer shooter or something, moving forward, can have this. Because PUBG, Fortnite, they both use Unreal. So they know that it must not be that difficult to implement because Fortnite did it like lickety split, and granted, it's Epic. They have the most knowledge on the engine and stuff, but still, I was messing with the Unreal Engine 4 editor, build the gamer, whatever you want to call it, the tools, and it's mad easy to make stuff. I mean, you have to know what you want to make, but I put a mountain in there, and then I was moving around. It's like, yo, this is crazy. Like it moved around like a game. And I didn't even do anything. I was just like, first person, put a mountain, blue sky, blah, blah, and I put some textures on it. I was like, yo, man, this is crazy. So I was thinking like, hey, maybe I could do like a kind of a music video or something out of this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about like, I want to do a CG music video eventually because I could do the music all day long. It's just getting a video done. So I was thinking about ways and actually I was looking up, they have motion capture software where you can use your Kinect 2.0, and I was like, oh snap, that kind of works perfect. You could do facial capture with the Kinect, and you could do body. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, that's kind of dope. Like if I build a model and I have a actress or something, do the face, and then apply it to the model. I'm like, yo, how good will that work? Like I'm thinking in my mind, like that can work, yeah. But I have to sharpen up my skills on all that, on rigging and all that stuff, because I suck. So, Ted Claus says, I don't know, because COD World War II is American versus Nazis. The Battle Royale for that, you would have an American versus Nazis versus Nazis. Battle Royale is just regular deathmatch but with only one person left standing. Yeah, I know. I think they'll just have at that point they'll have customizable characters, so they'll take off all of the kind of insignias and all that stuff, any markers that you're like, oh, this is American, oh, this is Nazi, whatever, you know what I mean? And they would just have, regular soldier. Maybe they'll call it training. Like I don't know, call it war trainer, and you're all Americans, 100 Americans on a Camp David retreat training mission thing where you're shooting paint bullets or rubber bullets or something, So it doesn't have to be like super lethal, but you hit a dude with your fake bullets, they're out. So there's ways they can do it, in order for it to still exist within the universe. And same with the Nazis or whatever. But I don't know if they'd ever have it all Nazis. I don't think they would do that. Shadow Next Gen said, I'm fairly certain Americans will not be the only ones representing Call of Duty World War II on the Allied side. Oh yeah, Tiger Claw. I think there were some French. England? Weren't they on our side? Yeah, so Shadow Next Gen has a point there. I'm just dumb and I'm sick, so I fell for Tiger Claw's trap. It's a trap. I fell for it. And yeah. So yeah, we could definitely do an Allies training assault thing. An Allies Battle Royale training mode. Boom, it's done. That's it. You just make one map. That's all you need, obviously. And you're good to go. So, yeah. I think it's going to be a trend. It's going to be a trend as far as multiplayer shooters. And if your game doesn't have it in, it's going to be missing something. So, if Sony doesn't put Battle Royale into The Last of Us 2 multiplayer, why would you play that? Like, why would you even entertain the fact of playing a multiplayer game when it's not PUBG or a Battle Royale? Because that's like right now, that's kind of the funnest multiplayer type of game. Outside of a Destiny / Warframe type of game where it's more about the loot and not about the tension of 1v100, or every man, last man standing, every man for himself, every person for themselves. So, I mean, Phil Spencer said this before. He said the trend is going towards games as a service, right? And then I heard it was this week. Somebody said it. Some industry person on a prominent web, I don't know, something said, yeah, games as a service. I think it was who was it? It was somebody predominant. It wasn't Sony, because they don't know what the heck they're doing. They're just like, oh, single players is the way to go. It was a developer. It was a third-party developer. It was Square Enix. That's who it was. It was Square Enix. They said, games as a service is a thing. That's what we finna do, yo. Blah, 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 right? And I was like, hold up. Hold up. Square Enix is most closely considered or thought of as a PlayStation, Final Fantasy PlayStation. That's kind of the correlation, right? Even though a third party, it comes out for everything. And I was like, hold up. If Square Enix is talking about games as a service, which Phil Spencer said like a year ago, Sony's got to follow because they're a bunch of followers, right? So Sony's going to follow eventually. And then when that happens, all the ponies are going to come out and say, oh, man, Sony's the greatest. You used to play that game. That's the Battle Royale on PlayStation exclusive is the best. And I'm like, y'all are something else. I'm just saying. That's a rhetoric, not hyperbole, but, that's just my drama right there, my play drama. My dramatic telling of future events. So just take it with a molecule of pepper, because it'll make you sneeze. But thinking about, Square Enix saying that, reiterating what Phil Spencer said back in the day, if Square Enix, a super big Japanese developer, if every Japanese developer follows suit, Sony has to accommodate them because they're making games for the PS4, unless they switch sides, unless they say PC, 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 which inherently is Xbox One X, Xbox One X, Xbox One X. And the more time that goes by, the closer we get to launch of the Xbox One X, the more articles and videos I see of people saying, wow, the Xbox One X is kind of a beast. It's kind of outperforming some PCs on certain games. And I'm not talking about no rinky-dink Radio Shack, off the shelf, integrated graphics PC. I'm talking about a 1080, not a 1080 Ti or anything, just like a 1080, blah, 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 blah. And surprisingly, they're either matching performance or, maybe slightly better. It depends on the game, of course, and it depends on the developer. But it's close enough for people to be like, I could spend 15, 1600 on a PC, or I could buy Xbox One X at 500. 500 sounds better, and that's the thing. So that's something to think about as far as that stuff. But I mean, Square Enix is the first one to acknowledge and admit that games for service is a thing. Who will be next? I would say Capcom. I mean, here's the thing about Capcom. Capcom knew that online games as a service, they already knew that because they're the Street Fighter. That's what Street Fighter is. But they didn't say nothing. They're not saying nothing because, I don't know why. I mean, they're not making those type of games. But Street Fighter is literally an online game. It is a game as service, even though it's just one-on-one like that. But still, you could buy skins, you could buy costumes. It's literally, it's that. Just in a different genre. So Capcom's already in that. They're just not saying nothing. Square Enix like, yep, that's what it is. So who's next? Who's next to admit it? So I don't think Sony will ever admit it because they are too proud. And since Xbox, quote unquote Xbox, Phil Spencer said it first, they don't want to be, they don't want to say that because Phil Spencer said it already. So they're going to make up some kind of new fandangled way of saying it. Online mixed experiences, social experience games, or some stupid catchphrase or I mean, I like that. Social experience games. That's our new thing. Like, no, that's games as a service. No, social experience. You could buy stuff and it's social experience. Like, shut up, Sony. So dumb. Sorry. Speaking of buying stuff, for some people in the alpha ring of the Xbox preview program, can gift games now. The gaming gifting is a reality. I don't think the PlayStation has that. I'm not sure, but I don't think they do. So that's a cool thing that Sony will probably bite because that's what they do. Yeah. And Cuphead is almost done. I don't have time. Well, we got plenty of time. But yeah, that's the thing. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing to have because I'm like, let me buy this game and send it over to Blue. That's a good thing for like podcasts too, because it's like, I'm gonna send you a code for right, and then you just put some money on your account, or if you got money already, and just send it to them. Send it to the gamer tag. That's easy peasy, man. It makes the logistics of like being a podcast host and giving gifts to your friends, listeners, whatever you wanna call them, easier. So that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. I mean, generally, I think it's a good thing. Because who doesn't want to give gifts? Gifts. I think it's cool. So moving on away from PUBG, Fortnite. I'll just reiterate. The Fortnite Battle Royale is not really going to do anything to hinder. Oh, snap is ready. I'll press play. Whoa! Come on, son. That's not what I wanted to do. It literally took over my screen. Hold on, let me see if I can get out of here. I know. Dude.
Well, Cuphead and his cowboy band, they like to roll the dice.
I can't even get out of here. I don't remember the words.
Proceed but don't succeed.
Seed. I'm gonna have to.
Well, the
Z.
devil will
Oh,
take their
I
hands.
gotta get out of here. Woo. There we go. Man, that was a good song. Thanks, Cuphead. I wish it would not maximize in the screen that I'm using for all my viewings and stuff. But that's just a taste of the sound, and it's cool. Actually, this I didn't even talk about the actual sound of Cuphead. The music is really, it's like a jazzy. It's so good. Cuphead was worth the wait. Let's put it that way. As hard as it is, it's still one of the best games this year. I say that. I don't think it's gonna win Game of the Year, but you look at what it is. It's all hand-drawn animation. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And I'm gonna try to play it. Dang it, God dog it! Come on, get me over there. No.
Well, Cuphead and his pal Bugman, they like to
Alright, I'm gonna try to
dice.
go to options
By chance they
here.
came
Visual,
on Devil's
not
Game
full screen.
and got
Window,
to
thank
pay
you.
the
Whew.
price.
All right.
Pay the
Audio. Let me turn this down. There. Is that good enough? Put it there. Ah. Doop, doop, doop. All right. Now let me move this window. Well, you over there. Boom! I did it! I did it, everybody! I did it! All right, so we'll guess I'll start it. We'll get to that in a few. This thing is wanting to, should be done soon. Ooh. I already started. That's what it looks like. Doop 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 doop. There I am. Doop 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 doop. All right, so I have to let me turn the music off real quick while I don't play. Or I can just pause it. Never mind. All right. So we'll get to Cuphead in a few, but Square Enix, Battle Royale, there's PUBG. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to. What else did I say? I guess it's good that you would go through all of the. Sorry, excuse me. What else? Forza 7, no. What's happening on the PlayStation side though? Any new games coming out? When's GT Sport coming out? That's later, right? I don't think nobody's talking about that game. I've seen a lot of Forza videos, and I've seen a lot of Cuphead videos, and I haven't seen anything about GT. So I don't know, man. It's like, you know, what you got? Nobody knows. So, but Cuphead is like and there's little touches, like, you know, like the little squiggle scraggle. Like, let me show you. Like the squiggle scraggle effects and stuff, and you see 1930 copyright, and it's so good. It feels like a game that was made in 1930, and I'm surprised how well it controls with that type of animation, you know, that they're doing. And I don't know if there is any in-betweening in this type of game where they do just keyframes and then they fill in betweens, or they're just doing kind of straightforward animation, like from start to finish. So it's kind of weird. Like, I think I want to do some animation, some hand-drawn animation stuff. I'm gonna have to do keyframe stuff though, because I don't have the time to do from start to finish. I need to do like keyframe all the way to see if it works, and then I'll fill in the in-between stuff. But you know, that's some other pie in the sky stuff I'm thinking about doing. But I might just do CG if I can get the rigs right and the facial animation stuff right. I'll do that instead, because it's quicker. It's definitely quicker. Hey, fish, how you doing, Maya? The fish. So anyway, so played Cuphead. Yeah, I played. What else did I play? I played something else. Oh, Warframe. That's what we're gonna play. Let's talk about Warframe versus Destiny real quick, and why it's important. And I'm happy, very happy that I played Warframe because I didn't know. I didn't have any type of um, reference for Destiny. I'm like, I don't want to die. I hate grinding. I don't just want to for a new gun or new armor or shaders, blah blah blah. Right? So I played Warframe. Warframe is like Warframe is Destiny, except free and not as good of a shooter, but it isn't horrible. It's just not. Like Destiny is the best shooter as far as how it feels out there. But Warframe ain't no slouch. And Warframe has, I think, better melee. It's got. I'm killing fools with my sword, my Saka Danka Dasanka. I don't know what it's called. It's a sword, and I'm slicing fools. And I have my sword is the higher level than my guns are. That's how much I use it. hmm And the pistol ain't no joke either. And now I have a little floaty thing with me. I'm like, and it's shooting, it's freezing fools and stuff. I'm like, yo, this is dope, blah, blah. But I get it. Tiger Glass says, I'm sure it's not for them to make animation that looks janky. I mean, I'm sure it's not hard for them to make. Okay, they just add some filters to give it that film grain. Yeah, I know, but it looks really good. I wish there was I wish there was an option, not a option. Oh, I gotta go over here. And let me see. There is an option for visual V6 on overscan. I took the overscan and the color bleed. See, I can't really tell how the color bleed is being affected, so I just leave it in the middle. Overscan. Oh, that's just the size. So it blows it up to kind of blurry it up a little bit, I guess. And then the brightness is fine. But but what I say? Oh yeah, Warframe. I think I understand the appeal of the loot shooter, which is what Destiny is. Destiny is a really good shooter, but it's also a loot shooter. So you'll play the same thing over and over and over again in order to get something you need, in order to craft, or in order to get a new gun, blah, 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 blah. So I get it now. I understand why people are playing Destiny like they are, why it's so popular, because it's part of the addictive collective collectathon personalities, the hoarders in us. And so in that respect, it was smart. Story-wise, I still don't think it's the greatest. They've never been good at stories. There's one in there, but it's like, oh, I've heard somebody literally say, oh, that's that Halo story that I remember from Halo such and such. Oh, I remember this one from Halo such and such. They literally copied Halo stories, changed the characters, changed this, changed that, and boom, Destiny. I'm like, oh, okay, that's. I've heard somebody say it. I don't have any experience, so don't look at me. I'm just spreading what somebody else said. So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that's better than nothing, I guess. But still, is it going to make me want to spend 60 bones on Destiny 2? I don't think so. If a Destiny 3 is coming out, I'm going to wait for that. Or if Destiny 2 has a 60 frames mode on Xbox One X, I'll get that on discount. But I'm not paying $60 for Destiny 2. When I got Warframe for free. I mean, it's a pain to collect all the things and get all the credits to get the blueprints in order to build the stuff, blah, blah, blah. It is a pain, you know, but that's the free part. You got to play it forever in order to get some stuff. Or you could pay a lot of money and get your armor, right, real quick. Just boom, got it. I didn't even feel like playing. That's for the rich people who don't have time to spend hours and hours and hours on playing a game like Warframe or Destiny, for that matter. So, whatever. But Warframe is pretty good, man. And I think because honestly, they made what was that game called? I gotta look it up. It was a game. It was a game. What the heck was it called? It was an Xbox 360 game. 360 game by D3. That's the developer, right? Not Diablo. No, no, no. D3 publisher. What was it? It was with the gate with the glaive. It was a glaive, and it was one of the first games that was showing off for the Xbox 360 back in the day. They did Earth Defense for it. Was it D3 or Digital Extremes? It might be Digital Extremes. Gosh darn, there's no dates on this. It's all alphabetical. That is not helping me. 360. 360. It was on the PS3 too, as well. PS3 too. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it's not here. I don't think it's here. It might be. Is it D3 or is it freaking Digital? Let me try Digital Extremes. Digital Extreme. Come on, son. I swear it was D3. Oh, let me look through this real good. Blue Dragon. No. Dark Sector. That's what it was. Dark Sector is the game. Dark Sector was the game that they did. The first game that came out for, well, it was the first game they showed for the 360. Like, oh, look how good this game is, right? Oh, snap. Yeah, Tiger Hunt says Dark Sector. It's not Digital Extreme. It's D3 because they published it. Digital Extreme was the developer, I believe. But anyway, if you look at the aesthetic of the armors, the warframes, if you will, they look like the character in Dark Sector. In Dark Sector, I played Dark Sector. Dark Sector is a good game. It's like it came out in the time where those middle tier B games were still relevant and prevalent, and it was a really good B game, really good, and is this in the same universe? I don't know, but it feels like, I mean, if you look at the armors, the design, they're kind of like organic and alien sometimes, and it looked really weird. It's literally the same designs as Dark Sector. It's kind of cool. Because I know when Warframe first came out, I was like, oh, this sucks. All the people look the same. It's all bland, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like got all kind of different designs and colors. You could change the colors. You don't have to go and earn shaders in order to change one piece of your armor. In Warframe, you can do it right off the bat. It says, oh, your armor, your Warframe. Let's customize that. And then you're sitting there, blue, 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 different colors. You can unlock different color sets. But right now, here's the basic colors, and then I unlocked a, it has something to do with Xbox, so it was like green and black and white. I was like, okay, because that has a better black in it than, I don't think that basics has a black in it. But yeah, and it has a better white as well. So, yeah, man, I mean, that alone makes it better than Destiny. I'm not saying that Warframe is better than Destiny, but I'm saying that aspect is way better than Destiny, because you don't have to get freaking Ingrams or glitter or whatever the hell you need to do in order to get a shader, and then you spend it and there's only one time use. Come on, Bungie, what are you doing? I mean, I know what they're doing, but it's still stupid, and it makes me like, I don't want to deal with that right now, and that's making me not want to play Destiny 2 right now. But if they're gonna go the 10 years, there's gonna be a Destiny 3, right? Let's just look forward. Let's look at the trend. They could have just called this Destiny Fall of the Tower or whatever, or the bad guys come, and it could have been an expansion like World of Warcraft, and they could have charged $40, and I think everybody would have been happy. Everybody would have been happy. And it could have been like you can no, it would have been smarter for them to do that because they could say, even though Crow did it first with the glaive. Yeah, that's true. It would have been smarter for Bungie to do a Destiny expansion like World of Warcraft because they would say, oh, you need the first Destiny. You need Destiny 1 in order to play Destiny 2. And they can have Destiny 1 for $20 digitally, right? So if you don't have Destiny 1, then you have to buy Destiny 1, which is $20, plus the new download, which is $40. You're still charging $60. Still the same thing. It's a different package, a different something, right? And if you already have Destiny, you get a little discount. It's $40 instead of $60. Come on, son. That would have been better. And they could have still done the thing where it's, oh, you lost your power, or you could bring your thing. They could have done exactly the same. Just put it within the context of the story. The dude comes in, blows up the tower, erases your stuff, kicks you off the thing. Boom. You ain't got your weapons, but you look the same. You know what I'm saying? It's all there. So the only reason why they put a 2 at the end of Destiny and charge $60 regardless. It's greed. It's greed, and it has to be Activision, right? If you think about it, because Blizzard, they've been doing expansions for World of Warcraft forever, right? And they have not been $60. They've been $40. As far as I know, they've been $40, right? So why not? I mean, they're trying to follow the World of Warcraft model in a way. Why not follow it to a T? It's been known to work. And $40 for anybody who played Destiny. Like, a lot of people bought Destiny, right? And then they played it, and then they put it down and said, forget it, right? And then some people are like, oh, I guess I'll buy. See, it just feels anti-consumer, honestly, because Destiny 2 is not really a sequel. It's Destiny 2 is what Destiny should have been, or it's an evolution of what Destiny is, which is what they've been doing all along. So there's no reason why this has to be a sequel and it has to be full price for people who own the first game. That's all I'm saying. And it feels disingenuous. I know it's a business move, but it doesn't feel like, oh, we want to reward the gamers who've put in thousands of hours on Destiny. No, they don't want to reward you. They want to feed off of your addiction and say, you know what, $60 more, you get some more. And they're going to get it because they're addicted. Instead of saying, hey, you bought the first game, you've been playing it for 3 years, we love you because you're our fan, you love our game, $40, it's an expansion, have fun. No, that's not, nope. They're like, hey, $60, you want this? You want this? I know you want this. I know you want this. It's so delicious. Remember this? There's more of this. Remember what you did? Thousands of hours you put. Here's the new stuff. It's better. It is better. How much better? 50% better? I don't know. How would you, like, I mean, for all you Destiny players out there, how would you equate, or how would you kind of in a numerical sense say how much better Destiny 2 is versus the first one? You know, I mean, just by me playing both betas, basically, I can already tell Destiny 2 is better. It still plays, good, but I did enjoy. I think I did a raid or a strike. I don't know what I did. The spire, downward spiral, whatever, the inverted spiral, inverted spire. I don't know what that was. Was that a raid or whatchamacallit? It doesn't matter. I played that with one other dude and we died at the end and I was mad. And it started over. I said, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Anyway, I said that before. But Kaiju said, this is coming from a guy who buys Forza every 1 to 2 years. No. I buy Forza Horizon. I've bought every Forza Horizon because that's the best racing game, in my opinion. Forza 7 is a way better game than Forza 6. Come on, son. I'm not talking about, oh, they added 100 cars, same tracks, same animation, same graphics. Nothing new, nothing new. You ain't saying nothing new. Come on, Kaiju, you know better than that. Bungie and Activision. I mean, yeah, sure. They put a 2 on it so they could charge 60. That's what they did. I mean, be honest. Look at what they're giving you. They fixed all the stuff they needed to fix, because if they didn't fix it, people would have ridiculed them, said, "Yo, that's crazy." And that whole shader business, trying to get even more money. Come on, son. That's the dumbest. That's like a given. Like, I play Warframe. Warframe kind of spoiled me, because I play Warframe. I'm like, yeah, I changed all these colors. It's great. I'm a red, black, and white dude. I look good, so great. I got the R9 colors going. I'm happy. And if I go to Destiny and I can't do that same thing, I gotta play it to get a shader, and then I waste the shader on a hot piece of garbage, piece of stuff, and I can't transfer it to a new stuff that I bought. I would be mad, or I'm just not gonna even bother with that part of the game, which kind of takes away from the experience, because you want to customize your dude, right? Or your female, your character. You want to do that, but you can't really do it because, they've got to make their monies, They're not happy with just charging you 60. Nah, they got to charge you extra, extra, extra. So eventually, every person is a whale, if you look at it. Yep. And Forza is a sports game, if you didn't know that, Kaijudo. So just look at every Madden player, or look at every Call of Duty player. Sorry, there are games out there that people buy every year. Forza's one, Madden, FIFA, Call of Duty, and now Battlefront. So yeah, there are those type of games. Unfortunately, Sony is not putting out Gran Turismo every year. If Sony put out Gran Turismo every year, well, first they couldn't do it. I don't think they have the right studios to actually make a game of that caliber, or of the caliber that Gran Turismo needs to be, in 2 years. Let's just give them 2 years, because that's what the Forza schedule is. But Forza can. And look at each Forza. Forza 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have gotten better every game. They've added something every game. More 700 cars, over 700 cars, Forza 7. Come on, son. GT Sports got like 150. Come on, so that's not even a full game. How they better not charge $60 for GT Sport. That better be a $40 game if they know it's good for them. $40. If you spend $60 on 150 cars, you're smoking crack. And people say, "Oh, well, it's about the quality, not quantity." Well, guess what? Forza got quality and speed. Got 7 times more quality, 5 times more quality in its quantity. Every game can be looked as a sport. Looked at as a sport. No, that's not what I'm talking about. No. Kaijudo. I'm talking about games where they have specific, what's the words? It's like a roster, right? So racing games have a roster of cars. New cars come out every year, so they can update the roster for each game each year, right? Sports games, the rosters of the teams change. You update the roster, you get a new game, and they tweak some stuff, graphics, blah blah blah. Maybe they build a new stadium. Who knows? So sports games, FIFA, Madden, NHL, if you will. NBA. Call of Duty is the only one in this whole thing, because Call of Duty isn't a sports game. Those cars are just reskins. Wait, what? How does that make? Doesn't make sense. Yeah, a lot of those cars are from the past games, because they made the models so nice in 6 that they reused all those models. Yes, because they're the same car. Why would you build a brand new model of a car you already built in 6 when you're looking at it? It's like, well, it's got this many polygons, it's good to go. You know what I'm saying? They could change the lighting, and they could change the resolution, or maybe add a little bit of geometry. Well, that's changing the model, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I mean, they're not skins, they're the same models. but they still look good, and they still have the interior. They still have the Forza, what's it called, Modella, whatever that mode is, where you going inside and you looking at the engine and tires and stuff, and the dude is talking like, "Hey man, you should blah 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 blah." I'm like, oh snap! It was cool. It was cooler when they had the Top Gear guys, but they're a bunch of doofuses and idiots. So we need some new people. We need some new car people in there talking the talk. But it's that's that type of game. Like I said, Call of Duty is the outlier because it's so popular and they put it on the schedule where people buy it. And it's I mean, esport wise, yes, but technically it's not a sports game. I'm talking about the actual game based on a real life sport in the real world. Driving, sports, football, sports, soccer, football, sports, basketball, sports, hockey, sports, baseball. I think is the only. Well, baseball comes out every year, pretty much, right? Baseball, sports, but there's only one baseball game that really comes out. So, but yeah, so you can't you're trying to have an argument, but it's not really it's not really working because you can't say, oh, Gran Turismo Sport's better, it has more quality cars, because that's what you think. Is it true? Not necessarily, because the resolution isn't as good, so the graphics aren't as good, and it only has 150 cars versus 700. And it's not like the Forza cars are like from Forza 2 from the Xbox. The Xbox One, the OG Xbox. No. They're newer. They're new cars that they've been building since, I'd say Forza 5, at least. They might have taken some of the older cars and maybe revamped them or something. But I think that's easier than rebuilding a whole car. That might be the case, but they still look great. And even on the Xbox One, I have a launch day one edition Xbox One. I played the Forza 7 demo. I was like, yo, this looks really good. I'm like, looks really good. I'm like, wow. I'm still gonna get an X because I need that power, man. I need that speed, son. I need that everything. I want to live in the future. So I can't step backwards into the PS4 world. And besides, the game's all single player, so I can play those whenever. Oh, man. Alright, so let's play some Cuphead. Excuse me. Let's play some Cuphead. You ready for some Cuphead? Are you ready? Let me get a drink. Let me get a little juice. Bounce. Alright, so when I first went into the store, I was like, yo, that sounds like the dude Pork Rinds. That sounds like Welcome. What's that, Mortal Kombat? What game is that? Mortal Kombat, right? Welcome. Or some game, I don't remember. I was like, yo, this is crazy, right? Then he said, bye. So I was like, oh, guess not. But it sounds just like, I think it was Welcome. Mortal Kombat or something. Alright, so, oh, snap, I can't go down there. I'm gonna get you, freaking coin with a coin bag? How does that work? Yeah, he's like, okay, whatever. Alright, so this is Botanic Panic. Oh, simple is the easy and regular is the regular. I don't know. Should I try? Let me try this one again. Wait, did I do this one? This is the, this is the Forest Follies. I never finished this one. Let me try this one. Real quick. Look at that animation, yo. Can't do that on the PS4. You know why? Exclusive. Oh shoot! I already forgot the freaking. I already forgot the whatchamacallit. The controls. Need my coin. Hey, don't even try it. Bop. Wow, boo. See, they keep coming down. So if you don't keep running and gunning, you're done. You know what I mean? Well, pow, pow, poopity, pow. Oh, I don't like him. Come on. There we go. Uh-oh. No. The blue guy. He leaves a splat, but he doesn't die. So he'll pop up again. Boom. Boom. Give me that. Run. Wait, what's the dash? I don't remember. Y. Okay, Y is the dash. Wait, I thought the bumper was something too. It's not. Oh, that's the shoot in the directions like that. Okay. Getting back to the. Whoa. Can I? That did I? Oh, no! Son of a gun. Son of a gun. I'm not getting that. Whoa. I should have dashed. I don't know why I didn't. Nope. I think I'm gonna not. Nope. Dash! Son of a gun. I'm such an idiot. Give me that corn. Ooh. I forgot about that. I'm pressing the wrong button. That was like a little mini boss right there. Ah! Keep forgetting. Oh, I was almost there. I keep forgetting that that Y is dash. Pop. Look at that. Alright, I lost a hit point. Ah! That was dumb. See, stuff like that happens. And you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have died. Shouldn't have died right there. And you do. I've been, you know, it's kind of close, man. Come on. Come on. Gimme, gimme. Take that, take that, take that. Take that, take that. Take that, take that. Ah. Okay, get down. At least it gives you a notice, like, hey, I'm coming up. Ah. I forgot with the pink. You can do something with the pink. I don't remember. You could bounce off of them or something. There you go. Do. Shoot you in the face. That's how I do it. Did it. I did it, Dean. Takashi, I did it. I did it, Dean. Whoa. Come on, sucker. Ah. Yeah, they run back and forth. Whoa. Oh, I just noticed the dude over there. He's like turning that thing. I'll blow you up. He just disappeared. I didn't even kill him. Uh-oh. Run! Oh, you son of a bastard. Oh. Okay. Oh, you... you see? Stupid. Like stupid little stupid jumpies. That's why. I gotta... Hold up. I gotta wake the screen up because y'all be like... Y'all be talking. I can't see. Okay. Let's do it. Boop a doop a doop boo. Oh. I guess it is kind of like a Mega Man, right? I mean, I don't know. Kind of hard to tell. I never played Mega Man like, you know, crazy. So it's hard for me to judge. Whoop, almost got it right there, boy. Ah. Whoa. No. No. There, take that. You're gonna get it. Pap. There you go. I can never get that coin. I don't know. I don't have a double jump or nothing, so I don't know how to do it. So I never do it. So I don't wanna. Ah, stupid. Son of a. Got me flinching over here, man. Okay, these mushrooms gotta go. Nope. Alright. Alright, acorn maker. Take that, take that, take that. Alright, here we go. So, let me just do one of those. Yeah, hit that good. Hit you. Why can't I hit him? There we go. Shoulda went. Shoulda went. Going now. Son of a bastard. Going now. Oh! You see? You see? Now go! You see? Do you see how difficult this is now? Whoa, you almost got me there. This isn't even like the hardest level. Because the hardest one is like... Dude, I did that shooter, the airplane. That is hard. I was so mad. I was like, man, I can't deal with this right now. And it looks easy, right? You're like, oh, this is easy, man. Whoa, almost got it. But it, son of a bastard. Shoot you in the face. That's what I do. Shoot you in the face. Oh, see, you tried to get me though. Not quite though. Ah, forget you. Oh, almost ate it. Oh, you. See, stupid mistakes. Stupid mistakes make this game ridiculous. Here it goes. And you only get 3 hits, man. 3 hit points. But like I said, this controls mad good. For like, you look at the animation, you're like, nah, man, it's not gonna control right. Man, it's so good. Feels so good. Like, wait, how can this feel like an actual like game when it looks like this, right? It's kind of hard to think about it, but they did it. I don't know what kind of magic voodoo they're doing up in her. But it's working. Gonna try to get me again? Son of a bastard. And this mother flower. Let that fall. Boop beep. Hold up, I got a little itchy on my nosy. Right. Well, my fingers bothering me too. Some of these guys you just don't want to mess with. Like this guy. See, I almost died. Oh my gosh! That was some bullshit right there, man. That was some bullshit. So bad. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? I'm mad. Ugh. Oh shoot. I knew I was gonna die. Gosh dog it. I was like right there too. One more time. This is what you say. One more time. I'm almost there. One more time. Ching, ching, ching. Sucker. Yeah, I'm gonna play the shooter level next. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Ugh. I should not have died right there. I mean, gotten hit. like, shoot, I shoot you in the groin. Ah! Oh my gosh, see, you got too close. I'm almost done. I mean, done as in I am frustrated. That's what this game does, man. Alright, I gotta do it one more time. That was bullshit. And it loads fairly quick, so you don't have to be like, oh man, I hate this game. It's so slow to load. Don't you wish you could play this on the PS4? Huh? Hey, don't you? Whoa. A lot of stuff going on over there. Gotcha. I gotcha. That was bullshit right there. Was I facing the wrong way? I think that's what happened. Shoot him in the face, Ed. Alright, you know what? Can't believe it, man. Son of a bastard. Yep. Forget it, I'm just going through. Yeah, he just disappears. He's like, zoop. Oh my gosh, I missed it. One more time. I can't. I'm glad I have this on my computer. Look at those graphics, man. I got my R. Wow, I totally forgot what it's called now. 480 RX 480 R. Right? That's what it's called. I don't know. Soup it up. Yeah, this isn't the best music in the game, though. I'll tell you that right now. There is better music. Hey. Oh, almost messed up. Saw that, right? I'm scared. I'm so scared. Whoa, forget it. Ugh. Oh my gosh. He came out of nowhere. That's bullshit right there, man. Alright, let's see if we can get by this. I know it looks mad easy. It probably is. I'm just sucking a lot. See? Just like that, son of a bastard. Yeah. Boom! I was right there before, and I missed it. Oh, Bob. B minus, that's alright. I only took 1 minute and 25 seconds. And I've been playing this level for 20 minutes. Crazy, man. Crazy. Yeah, dude. Oh, snap. I got a bridge. Oh, Look at this. Look at the apple. Watch it. Hey, guys. Good to see you again. Hope those cards helped out a bit. Maybe check that with other folk around. They might help you, too. The one not trying to kill you, I mean. Thanks, Applehead. Is that supposed to be like the Mac users? That's who that guy is? Look, he's kicking his feet up. So cute. This game is so charming. The most charming game of the year. Cuphead. Look, dude, I'm in a new spot. Yo, this is crazy. What's this? Oh, dude, look at the cute little fish girl. It's goldfish. We come together in the type of weather. Be gone, spirits. Oh, wait, you're real. I was about to hit you with the old parry move. Oh, you gonna teach me? That's how you deal with ghosts around here. Oh, yeah, I know how to do it. Only a nit would try shooting someone who ain't really there. Speaking of being places, would you fellas mind moving on? You're spooking fish. That's weird. She's a fish fishing. Because oh gosh, she's gonna do the whole thing again. Okay, all right. What's this? Mausoleum 1. I don't know what that is. Let's see what this is. This game is awesome, y'all. Oh, it's a freaking boss. Okay. Am I supposed to shoot something? Oh, it's not supposed to get to the... Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, it's halfway there? Oh, I guess so if they get to the... Oh, that's cool. Okay, I get it now. I like this boss. This is not bad. This feels a little less hectic. The thing is, like, when you jump, you gotta hit the button again to smack them. So it's not like Mario where you just jump on them and they boom. You gotta double. You know what I mean? So I missed him. You gotta have a little bit more skill.
A great slam and then some. Here goes.
I'm gonna have to play with this with Bridget because it's co-op. So, but she hasn't been feeling that great. So, like playing games is not the thing. But she saw this. She was like, "Oh, I can play that." But she's watching Star Trek, Deep Space Nine. She doesn't. We haven't watched the what's it called? Discovery? That's the new one, right? We haven't watched that yet. Come on, suckers, let's go. Got your number. Who's that guy? He's fast. Yeah! I did it! What was that? What just popped out? Hi. Oh, she's a ghost. Gosh, I didn't know how. Thank you, boys, for saving me. I don't know how. Well, it's just me, though. Where are your manners? Where are my manners? I didn't even introduce myself. I'm known as the legendary Chalice. Pleased to meet you. I was searching for magic and got trapped by those ghosts. Speaking of magic, please accept this gift. It should help. There are mausoleums around Inkwell Isle. I just wonder. What did I get? Did I get an extra shot? Some kind of... Yeah, I did it! Unlocked a new super. Okay. Oh, I never used the super. Dear me. You mustn't forget that magical super arts have to be equipped in the menu before use. Oh, magical super. Okay. Oh. What's that? Oh, okay. Hold up. Okay, pea shooter. Wait a second. Oh wow, okay. Back. I don't... Oh, super. Super art. Energy beam. A devastating attack spills from your head. Horizontal only. Ground to air. Ground or air. Okay. What's charm? I got no charms. And I got no shot B. Oh wait, I got a pea shooter. What's... Oh, pea shooter. And then pea shooter. Oh, okay. Wait, can it... I don't know what the... Okay. Cool. Can I go this one? Come on, let me in. Alright. Can I run? I can't run. Do. And you can't go up here, so he's like, you gotta wait for the stairs to be built. Alright, so we're gonna do the airplane level, and I'm gonna die. because I died. I already talked to this dude. He's the one who's like, hey, why don't you do the thing with the thing? Alright. I'm gonna get frustrated real quick. This is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna play. I totally forgot what the... Oh, there it is. Okay. Ah, see, I already got hit. God damn it. See? I'm dead. Was that Taurus? Yep. What you got? Got my one hit point. What's the grade? What's the... Oh, shoot. That's what it is. Okay. Caught me by surprise with that H. What's my super again? I don't remember. Whoa. Because I'm full. I can't remember how to do the supers. I gotta figure it out. Come on, give me the... Alright. Options, controls. Controller, left stick, right. EX shot is B. Switch weapon is left bumper. Lock is right bumper dash. So it's B. B is the extra shot. Okay. Ah, you. Oh my gosh, serious? They hit. Oh, okay. I know. It just looks so pretty. And you can shrink down and be faster, which is good, but you can't reach the bullets. So it's only good for moving. And it didn't work. Son of a bastard. Whoa. Come on. Give me that extra. Boom, son. Whoa. One thing that you don't, I guess that I miss is that there's no, well, I guess you, oh shoot. I guess you get that at the end, but there's no like life meter for the boss, so you don't know your progress is until at the end, you know, where the end of the boss is. So I'm gonna die. Let's see, where was I? Ugh, not even, well, kind of close. Alright, she had like one more transformation. Alright, I'm getting this. Like I said, it's not super hard. What's up, Kazan? What's up, y'all? It's not super hard, but it's like, hey. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, all games isn't really hearing the sound, so I apologize. But I'll try to keep talking. Maybe you can hear it a little bit. Ah! It's like the tell is so fast before the actual animation is that it doesn't give you a chance to move out of the way if you're not. Oh my gosh. If you're not, alright, one more time and then I'm done. I'm gonna be done. But this is like one of those games, right, where it's like an instant classic, and for it to be exclusive is like ridiculous because this game is just so different. There's no other game like this, yo. You know what I mean? It's like no other game. Like the animation, I could play this for days because it's challenging and it's freaking pretty to look at. Ah, stupid. Making stupid moves again. Come on, man. Oof, that was close. Come on, girl. Right in your face. Oh, those are the freaking... Oh! Those are the things folly. I gotta shoot him. Ah! Alright, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna exit the map. switch this over. Do. And I'm gonna pause it so you guys don't have to hear that music forever and ever. As soon as I can get it. Okay. All right. So that was, I don't know, what was it? 30 minutes of Cuphead, and I cleared one little thing. No, two, which is cool. So it's like slow progression as far as like when I go and play, which is good. So I get a little, play a little bit, and don't burn myself out, which is kind of cool. Which I am glad that I don't have to like review games and stuff, because I would hate to have to play this game like that. Like, oh, I gotta play, I gotta keep playing, I gotta play it. I would like, okay, I'm done. I need a break. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I have the luxury to kind of sit back and just, just chill. All right, what's going on here? What is going on? Let me see something here. I don't know what's going on over here. I got some things make. Sorry, I got some things making some stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? Oh, okay, I don't know what that was. But anything y'all want to talk about in the chat? I'm open to discussion before I bounce. And I don't know if I'm playing any more Cuphead tonight, but I think I'm gonna actually do some. I have some housework. I don't want to say it like that. It's more like I have to do like a skim coat of spackle on the ceiling in 2 parts, because we had popcorn ceiling, we ripped it out, so we gotta kind of touch it up, and sand it down. So I'm gonna put a little on that tonight, and then maybe tomorrow we can sand it or whatever. So gotta do some of that tonight before I go to sleep. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, where is it? No, this is the one. Cuphead. I'll put that right there so you can look at it. This is bright. I'll put it at the top. There it is. Cup, mother flower, head. You know what? I'll turn down the music so we can see the dude bouncing around. Because, you know what? Options, audio, mash the volume all the way down. There he goes. Bounce, 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 chicken, bounce, bounce, bounce. Let me go over here and talk to dude. Hi. He's gonna poke me. Right. There you go. You get to look at the little animations and the fishies and whatever else. I don't know what's going on with this right here. I'm having issues here. I'm having issues with my streaming thing. Let me see what's going on. Checking encoder settings. Your settings 3, recommended 2. Wrong keyframe interval. What? Create different quality versions of the same stream and send it to your destination of choice. Okay. I'm not by transcoding hours. What does that mean? Oh, so wait, do I have to change it on here? So it needs to be 2? Alright, I'll change it to 2. Let's see if I can do that without stopping the stream. My keyframe interval is 2, you son of a bitch. You know what? Restream, I'm about to throw you out. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be like, yo, I'll just stream on Mixer if you want to be like that. You know what I mean? Shoot. I mean, I want to cut off Twitch and YouTube and all that, but come on, son. If you want to act like that, you know, I feel a little ghetto talking like that with an attitude. But games like Cuphead make me happy, because this Cuphead is an example of a studio with a vision to make a game. These are a bunch of artists, right? See, okay, so Cuphead is different from like Destiny or Call of Duty or all these games, because Cuphead was basically a passion project. So these guys and gals, they're all animators, whatever, pretty much, and they were first out to make a Boss Rush game, basically. And that's what they were making. And then Microsoft said, yo, that's kind of dope. And they scooped it up. Like, yo, it's exclusive. We're going to give you money. Make this game. So Microsoft publishing it. And, they make it. And the real vision of the studio was to have, they looked at the game and they're like, yo, we got more time. What can we do? And they wanted to make a game, not just a Boss Rush game. And it gives, it adds to the game, yes, but at the same time, if you took away all of the non-Boss Rush sections, then the story and everything else still fit. So you have, the story of Cuphead is basically the Cuphead and Mugman, they're brothers, right? And they go to Vegas or whatever, and they're, or it's the Devil's Casino, I forgot what it's called. And they're at the craps table. They're shooting dice, and then they're winning and winning and winning. And then the devil comes up and says, "Hey, how about you roll a good roll and you get all the money in my casino?" And of course they lose, and they wager their souls basically. And the devil was like, "You're mine now." And they're like, "Oh, please, can we do something else? We like our souls, right?" And then the devil's like, "Okay, I got a list of fools who I need to get their souls because they need their, basically the devil's hired Cuphead and Mugman to go and capture the souls of the, I guess these people or entities owe their souls to the devil. He's going to collect them. So he got Cuphead and Mugman to go get them, basically. And so that's where the Boss Rush idea comes from. And I'm like, yo, it's crazy that it's a simple little kind of story idea creates a world of Cuphead. You know what I mean? So, you go into these bosses and they're like, oh, they're evil and menacing. But really, are they evil and menacing? Or they're just trying to protect themselves because the devil's out to get them, basically. And you're the devil's henchman, basically. But you're doing it because you don't want to lose your own soul. So it's weird. It's a weird kind of, I don't know, not dichotomy, but it's a weird kind of situation. The Snooch! Hello, the Snooch. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I like that name. That's a good name. The Snooch. Hey, you seen him? Seen who? The Snooch. Oh yeah, the Snooch. He's around here. It's almost like the Mooch, but it's the Snooch. Anyway, Karamuchi. Scaramucci. Anyway, so yeah, I'm looking at Cuphead, and a lot of people are just like, oh, it's the art and it's the animation. I'm like, that's good too. That adds all the charm. But if you just kind of break it down to what like the quote unquote story is, and the gameplay mechanics, it plays really well. It plays and controls so well that many people have said this. You feel stupid for when you die because it's not like, oh, the controls are unresponsive and no, or this is a cheap game. No, it's like you're in total control. The controls feel perfect. You should know better than not to get hit by this bullet, or you should know better than not to jump on this dude, or you should know better than, you know what I'm saying? So the difficulty is not anything artificial as far as, oh, the controls suck, so that's why it's hard. The jumping sucks, so oh, this thing is too fast, that's why I said no. It's like it's all just human error on the part of the player, which inherently is every game. But it's like I don't think there's any like cheap way or cheats or easy ways to do it. It's just a challenging, super well controlling game. And that's the best type of, like, this is basically a shoot 'em up with some platformer shoot 'em up. Yeah, there you go. And I feel sorry for the PlayStation 4 people who don't have PCs and who can't play this. And I feel sorry for people who have a PC and don't have an Xbox because you only get one version. I got both versions. I only paid $20. I'm just saying, it's a good deal. I'm playing the PC version right now, played the Xbox One version before. Everything was the same. It remembered what I had did. What I had did. It's good. I love it. I love this Play Anywhere stuff, man. Microsoft is doing it right, boy. And that's one of the differences. You know, as far as you want to talk about ecosystem, it's one of the differences. You know, and it's across games that have Play Anywhere. And more games are becoming Play Anywhere. So it's just more of an incentive for me to buy an Xbox slash, Xbox version, Windows version, Xbox version, Play Anywhere version, Xbox Play Anywhere version. It's more incentive, and especially when I get the X, of course I'm gonna get everything on that, except for games that aren't on the PC slash Xbox, which are PS4 exclusives. But there are a handful of those. You know, a handful. Like Horizon, I'd get, even though it's not true 4K, I still get it. It looks pretty. The Uncharted's, I don't know, man. I got Uncharted 3. I started playing it, and I was like, I wasn't feeling it. I guess I could be in the right kind of state of mind. But I heard the new Uncharted was pretty good. The Lost Legacy was pretty good, so I might give that a whirl. But it's still Uncharted, so whatever. What else? God of War? I don't know. I'm interested to see. I'm more interested of the evolution of the character of Kratos and his son, as opposed to the actual gameplay. Because they showed the gameplay, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But what's more interesting is how the evolution of Kratos and what he's like as a dad and all these things. Is he gonna show his son how to deal with these women, the topless women in the bed? You know, this is how you do a threesome, son. You see the stuff moving. Is Kratos gonna take his boy to the bunny ranch on Mount Olympus? Is that what's gonna happen? Huh, Sony? These are questions that the gamers want to know. So I'm more interested in the evolution and story of God of War than the actual gameplay of God of War, because honestly, the gameplay of God of War has never been. I don't think it's a strong suit. The thing that's made God of War stand out is that it's over the top, gratuitous violence and gore. That's the one thing that's made it stand out. The gameplay is it's a hack and slash game. It's not super deep. You're running around. It's almost like Soul Reaver, any of those third person games from the Dreamcast era. It's not because God of War is a freaking PS2 game. So it's not super complicated or deep, or neither is Cuphead, but Cuphead has the luxury of it being a unique art style that no one has done before in video games. I will assume that there will be plenty of Cuphead knockoffs, but I don't know how good they will be, because Cuphead is a hard game to make, because it is literally everything that's moving here is all animation. Now, if you want to be you look at the little tower here, the water tower. You see my little cars. The water tower here. If you look at it, you can kind of count how it's about 3 or 4 frames. 1, 2, might be 4. I think it's 3 frames. So that's how they do that squiggle kind of thing. They draw it once, and then they kind of draw it again. But there's a variation in the lines inherently, because it's very hard to trace perfectly. So that's where you get that, and that's the same thing here, and the same thing with the trees. It's like just three frames of animation. But no, stuff like this. The little character, it's a little bit more involved, but that might be 5 or 6 frames. It's hard to tell. The water is like this right here is about 3 or 4. That little thing right there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's some of it's hard to tell. I don't even know what the actual. I think they animated it at 24. I don't think they drew 24 frames of animation cells, but I think what it is, it's it's they did. I mean, it's in 24, but they'll do two. They'll do actually 12. So if you do two twos and 12, you're only drawing 12 frames, but you're doubling the frame so that the animation would be slower, basically. So if you did this in 24 frames of animation, it would be smoother, but yeah, it would be smoother than if you did 12 and a 24, like two frames per frame. If that makes sense. Like you'll draw one frame and then you copy the frame, and you draw another frame and then you copy that frame. So it's like 12 frames of actual animation and a 24 frame per second thing, which is this is 60 frames, obviously 60 frames per second. So I don't know how it interpolates or does a drop frame or anything like that. So, but yeah, I never did this one. Let me do this. Wait, did I do this one? Oh no, I didn't do that. That's the. No, I'm not gonna do that. I like the fish. I'm going back to the fish. I like Apple Dude too. But oh wait, where's the fish at? Oh, she's down here. Wait, I never saw him. What is he? What is that? What is that? He looks like a juice box or something. I don't know what that is. Is he axe arrowhead? I don't know. Let's see. Hey fish. She's goldfish. We love together. Anyway, I got nothing else. I love hamburger. How you doing, hamburger? Appreciate you hanging out, hamburger. 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 I got me down no hole. Yeah, what that Welfare Reaper burger got there? My mom made it. Dude, Eddie Murphy was hilarious. I think if he came up with a live, not a live, but a special, like a Netflix special, son, he would. You know what? He would be so good. He would come out with his special, right? And he would be so funny, right? And then you look back at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is great, by the way. But Eddie Murphy, like, remember when he won the, I don't know, some kind of achievement award, Mark Twain award or something? And that was just after, it was after the Saturday Night Live thing where he was on, but he didn't do they asked him to do the Bill Cosby, blah, 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 and he was like, nah, I ain't doing that. So he was just on and said thank you and stuff, and people were like, yeah, that sucked. And then he did the Bill Cosby at the Mark Twain Award or whatever it was, where they not honored him. And I saw the glimmer in Eddie Murphy's eye. I was like, oh shoot, Eddie Murphy he's still in there, son. I was like, yo, Eddie Murphy still got it. I want Eddie Murphy to do a Netflix special. Do an hour, son. Do an hour and a half, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. What's Eddie's Twitter? I gotta tweet to Eddie. And I'm like, yo, I miss Raw. I miss Delirious. I miss them days. I don't care about your personal life and all that stuff. I know people like may say something, or maybe you'll have a little section about that. Maybe. I mean, look at Richard Pryor, man. He put all this stuff out there. He put all his business out there. It kind of made him great. But anyway, I'm gonna end it right now. Y'all go and watch. I don't know what's coming on tonight. Is it a Walking Dead? Is it a Game of Thrones? I don't know what's going on. Something happens at Sunday at 9 o'clock on the TVs. That's a prime time spot now. That Game of Thrones and Walking Dead and blew up the spot. So there's always a good show on, right? So I gotta end it, and I'm gonna probably take some drugs and chill. I don't know if I'm gonna do the ceiling stuff. I'm about to sneeze my face off. And I appreciate y'all hanging out. And I got nothing else. Appreciate you hanging out. I love hamburger. Dungeon Buster, Kaz, and Kai Judo. Look at the finger. It's still swole. It's like my knuckles been doing curls. Oh, look how big I am. You see the difference? I can't believe the swelling hasn't gone down. Did I actually break something in my freaking joint here? I don't feel like it's broken. It just feels like a boo-boo. I don't know. Equip. Wait a second. What's? Oh, that's the same thing. Dude, this game is great. And my ears just start ringing. Okay, that's the sign to go. Um, remember, if you're gonna shop on Amazon, hook up all games. Go to allgames.com. Hit the Amazon banner. Help us out. Also, I need more followers on Mixer.com/SG. I got 88. I'm trying to get to 100. I've been on 88 for a minute, but that's only because I haven't been streaming daily, which I should be doing, but I haven't because I've been sick. So I might stream tomorrow, but I won't be actually here. I'll just stream the music and have the fish tank going. So you get to watch. Look at her. Look at my fishy. She is so cute. She's like, hi guys. Man, she's great. And Bridges, you gotta give props to Bridget. She is the resident fish tank water cleaner, and it's so crystal clear. Don't judge my placostomus, okay? She's old and she rubs her nose on the tank, and that's why she's got a little boo boo on the nose. So don't judge her, just love her, okay? She's confused right now. She likes the bubbles. There she goes, like bubbles. It's like that's like her spa. she loves it. Anyway, that's about it. And all games. See ya when I see ya. When I wanna be ya. Zaga daga dia. Tilt away. All games is gone. I did it. Did it down. Let me see. Wow. Yeah, I'm all clogged up. Oh wow, that's like way back when I paused it in the beginning. That's one cool thing about the player on allgames.com is that wherever you pause it, it's like YouTube, like a live when you YouTube live and you pause a streaming show, it doesn't keep going, it just stops where it is and then it catches up and stuff. That's cool. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna say peace out to everybody else. Twitch, I appreciate Opti. I wasn't too fanboyish today. If you want to, I wasn't ex-botish today. I was talking about the games, really. So, yeah, I appreciate. I enjoy that better. I only, okay. How about this? I'm only gonna be kind of anti-Sony when they do something crazy, or b somebody in their community does something crazy, or yeah, that's about it. Cause right now you're like, oh, Xbox ain't got no game. Yeah, Sony ain't doing nothing either. You know, what they got? GT Sport. Nobody wants that. Project Cars 2 is getting more hype than GT Sport right now, so I think they might lose some money on GT Sport. But whatever. But I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to stream every day. I'll just put it on and you get to listen to my tracks and watch the fishies do the fish stuff. But other than that, tilt the weight, everybody. Tilt the weight. Tilt the weight. Tilt the weight. Tilt the weight. I think I should end.